and welcome to the Wake Up Call here on MotorTV.com. It is Martin Luther King Day. We're coming to you live from Reno, Nevada. I'm Natalie Jones.
I'm Brandi Dequin.
And I'm 49er Dave Preston.
I know.
Woo! But you know what? I called it this, and I tweeted it. This is going to be a super harbowl. You got two brothers. I don't envy the mom and dad in this one.
Right.
I mean, they're going to road for both their kids. But I'll tell you what, this is the most unpredictable. I have a very important friend in San Francisco who is in the business of financing in sports. We'll put it politely. He's a pussy.
Oh, okay.
And he said to me, now let me tell you this right now. It's going to be all about the experienced quarterbacks. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to have a Denver, Green Bay.
Right.
And I said, so that's where I should put my money. And he said, well, I can't tell you to bet, but put his hand up. So you're wrong. If you're listening to me, you're so wrong.
I know. Well, and it was a lot of upset. And even the Patriots, I think, expect to win. And there was some bad calls, some are saying, in that game. But
you said something very important. Right until yesterday, Tom Brady was 67-0.
Yeah.
Wow.
Winning at the home field, and that ain't no small record.
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
it was, I don't know. They've had some trouble, the Patriots, in the last this season and even last year a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the 49ers.
I am too.
Man, I wish I could go actually to the Super Bowl and check that out.
New Orleans.
But yeah, I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. I want to go in this see some crocodiles and alligators.
Right.
If you ever go down there, you give me a call. I'm going to call my buddy Paul Prudhomme and go to Chez Paul's. Now that's.
So can I stay with them for free down there too? Because I'm going to go pretty soon then.
All right, let me know. I'm looking.
I know. I look a little weird.
So one camera we have aged. This is a funny thing that we're doing. With one camera we have, it's going to be like, this is what you look like. This is what we're going to look like 50 years from now. We still look damn good.
There I am.
So why does Dave look okay?
That's because
Dave looks the same.
That's right.
How is that possible? Also, hey,
because
we want
guys age better, they say. I don't know.
Super excited that we just had the inauguration of President Barack H. Obama.
5 minutes ago. 5 minutes.
Excited. I'm so happy, and I'm really proud of our country for.
Yeah, and it's kind of an interesting irony because today is Martin Luther King's birthday.
It's awesome.
And our first Black American president. So there's all kinds of great historic moments taking place today. So
it really, truly is. And I was listening to NPR on the way over here, and they were saying that he looked very relaxed. Michelle Obama was very relaxed, looking really great, and they were all, they had Boehner and.
Yeah, all the people, everybody was happy.
Right. They said it was interesting because they don't know how long that's going to last. But lots of
8 o'clock tomorrow morning, it all changes.
So Natalie and Dave, Gary says, what is Martin Luther King Day? Gary is not from here.
You're not here.
He's from England. Well, it is
He was the first, foremost civil rights leader of the 20th century. He is a man who brought the civil rights movement so far ahead, bringing all levels of equality to the races in America.
Yeah.
And there are many who will say that it was a giant step. Of course, in '64, Johnson signed legislation. But at the end of the day, it's still a work in process. I think is a good way of putting it. But we've come a long way.
We honor him on this day, and it's kind of grown up more than just that. It's really about celebrating our differences and the diversity that we have in America and other places as well.
All right, I have to go over to Natalie's camera, and you guys have to see my gray hair.
So weird.
Look at that.
Brandi.
At least I still have hair.
I have purple hair.
At my age, you sometimes don't. If I'm that age, you don't
That's
have
right.
any hair.
One of the things that I was listening to about Martin Luther King Day was that he, kind of started when he was very reluctant. He was not he didn't want to jump right in. He was a minister, and that was when they started on the bus, like Rosa Parks, and they just sort of nominated him to be the leader of this movement, and he was really reluctant to do it.
Well,
because he was new in town, and it was like, okay, and they really didn't think that this bus thing was going to go very far, but it did.
Yeah, and did, and with Rosa Parks. But, you know, and there's some interesting, I was a kid growing up in the 60s, and the civil rights movement was a very turbulent time. I mean, a really turbulent time. And I lived in Cleveland, and right outside of Cleveland. And we would go to church on Sunday, and for a period there was always 4 or 5 black families in the congregation that had just arrived from the South. They used to give one-way bus tickets.
Yeah.
And people, and the minister would ask, could someone take these folks in for a few weeks till we help? But this was an ongoing process. It showed the diversity, or the division, rather, of the country. But boy, that's all changed dramatically. And I mean, I remember as a kid, and I will always remember that. And the interesting thing is, I didn't quite understand it, because I grew up in a city where there was a very large black population. I went to school with a lot of black kids, and it never even occurred to me that these kind of problems existed, because I was a kid.
And that's what I love about children too, is that they don't know those things, and they're learned behaviors.
Yes, very true.
They're young and they're innocent, but they are probably more civil than most.
That's what I mean. I mean, we teach them to be uncivil.
It's like the nature versus nurture thing. That's the whole nurture thing. So, also, normally most people get the school off and then work off too.
It's a holiday.
So it is a holiday today, and
Ian says we're quite serious today. Ian, you must have just logged on, because we are just looking like old lady Smurfs, according to Olive's daughter.
Oh my God.
So good morning, Ian, Olive, Stella, Gary, Barry, Jean, Belly, BLD, and LTV Man. But yeah, we were not quite serious.
No.
One of the cameras, we have gray hair and we look like Smurfs.
I don't think we're serious. I think we're just highlighting a very important day in this country. So.
Well, yeah, what happened was Gary asked what Martin Luther King Day was, because he is from England. So Dave did a little history lesson there.
I'm the old social anthropologist here. So.
Oh, hello, Lee. Good morning to you too.
So let's have some news that we normally do, which is not normally
weird
news.
and wacky fun news.
Excuse me, I'm over here.
And then after that, Dave, you're going to do a little segment about the breakfast at Carson Valley Inn.
Katie's at Carson Valley Inn. I am.
And then this weekend, I did an interview with Natalie's Brandi Dequin.
Thank you. Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. And then Ken is going to be doing some tech bites. Awesome. Dun, dun, dun. And then Alice is going to come here to talk about more sports.
I bet she's going to talk about Colin Kaepernick.
Probably. I would talk about him too.
I love it. I love it.
So I have a bone to pick.
Oh, you're
America.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So, Khloe Kardashian. I'm not a huge fan of the Kardashians.
I watch them all the time.
She's probably my favorite of them all.
Yeah, she's my favorite too.
Every time I look over there, I'm like,
we should.
Really?
All right, we'll switch spots next time.
I thought they were canceled.
Oh, no, not at all. They have a new season in Miami now.
Oh.
I just watched.
They moved?
Smirk Can, that's what it is.
From Beverly Hills to Miami, huh?
They have a store called Dashdown that they help run. So
they're very, very rich. So here's my bone to pick with America, and we can talk a little bit about this. So she's tired of being considered fat, and I agree. I am so over everybody. You know, if she's fat, then I mean, you know, I just don't know.
Which one? Is this Kim?
She's the big.
No.
She's slightly bigger, but she's tall.
Chloe's way taller, and I don't think she's fat. I think she has the best personality out of them all. She's
like
my
her
favorite.
the most.
Yeah, me too. And honestly, I don't think she's fat. And it's just like all the celebrities are all a size 0, so she looks bigger compared to them.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's
First
tall.
of all, this really ticks me off. In America, we don't, you know, I was just watching a documentary about a man who is trying to reform the Baltimore school nutrition system and what they feed these kids. And we have this either, you know, you must starve yourself, but yet we feed our children crappy food.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's such a dichotomy to me that we can't get back. Well, so I have a really, because I mean, in my business, I'm considered quite large girl, you know, and I just feel like how we need to get. And I know people say things like, well, no one wants to see, you know, someone that's heavier on screen or in a big role, you know, like, and I just think that's full.
The average size of America was a size 12, and I'm sure it's bigger than a size 12 now, since obesity just keeps increasing.
And I'm not saying everybody should just be heavy, But I also feel like there's why can't we be reflective of our true self? It just makes me so like turn blue.
No, I agree completely.
That was a cue, cameraman.
that was a cue. It makes me turn blue.
Okay, but you know what I mean? And that and she's talking about in this article. She's talking about, you know what? She said she lost. Thank you. Oh, like the whole. Okay. That she lost 30 pounds, and then people were still criticizing her. She says she's happy with herself, a little bit heavier. She says, why should I have to conform to someone else's idea of beauty? I think I'm beautiful either way. Thank you.
Yes, I agree. I like her the way she is.
Well, you know, I want to, it's kind of interesting you mentioned that because my blog this week which just came out, if you want to read it, it's disappearingme.blog.com. And I talk about the fact that what's happened in America, and really only in America, is what they have done to our food.
The portion sizes are huge.
Portion is one thing, but the biggest thing of all, and believe me, I've overread, but sugar. Sugar is in 80 to 90% of everything we put in our mouth in this country. And it's a problem. It's a huge problem. And we never pay attention to the sugar. And I mean, one of the things, you know, you've heard this before, and I've learned to do it. I'm reading labels. I'm paying attention to what it says on the label, because if I start seeing 12, 14, 15 grams of sugar per serving, you're only supposed to have 12 grams of sugar a day.
Even like a can of soda is what, 32 grams?
It can be even more more than that.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Any sweet drinks, just like the vitamin waters, they're 20 grams of sugar. Vitamin water. But
right. For me, but I think there's a bigger discussion about our perception of what we, you know, they were in that documentary. A lot of the kids had never even eaten a real piece of fruit.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Oh yeah.
So everything is, well, this is considered. So I'm just saying, I hope that we can start a dialogue about getting past everybody either being a size 0 or having, I don't know, I feel like our perceptions are really skewed.
It's very true.
Well, I mean, it's the old adage, the only one that can live in your body is you. And if you are happy with what you have, then go and carpe diem, seize the day. If you're not, then you have the ability and right to change it.
Yeah.
But always be happy with yourself.
The Smurf cam. So Blog TV is on, and Kev says everyone in England assume that Americans are fat. But you know what happened? Stuart gained, I think, 30 or 40 pounds when he came from England to America. And he said because of the portion sizes, most things are all you can eat, and the portion sizes are like quadruple what he's used to over there.
Mm-hmm. It is. You're right. Portion is a big deal. Portion and exactly what you put in your mouth.
I would rather see a girl or teach my child to be healthy at a healthy weight rather than some little skinny girl who can barely even pick up a fork, who smokes cigarettes and barely eats so that she can be thin. So there's something wrong.
Yeah, do it to make your own self happy, not to please everybody else that just likes to talk bad on you. As long as you're healthy about it. Don't be eating like 3 Big Macs from McDonald's every day.
Sure, but I mean, Khloe Kardashian, you know, she says I lost 30 pounds and they're still saying I'm fat. So at some point you're kind of like,
just don't read those tabloids anymore.
I know.
Do what you do,
well,
girl.
There's a lot of that going on. So sorry, that was my rant.
I agree with you. I like that rant.
I really made me mad this morning.
You know what?
Moving right along.
I have a very funny story that could follow that actually, and it's very fitting.
Fitting, so to speak. Play on words, fitting.
No, yeah, and play on words in many different ways. All right, there's moisturizing jeans out there now, made by Wrangler. This new line it's a new line of denim that helps fight cellulite. Tell me that's not a good like.
Wait a minute.
It's in the fabric.
I'm listening.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a picture of it. So we're all for hydrating our skin during the dry winter season, but after moisturizing jeans like Wrangler's new spa denim, are they the way to go? So the denim spa line of skinny jeans, which holds popular skincare ingredients like apricot kernel, shea butter within the fabric, apparently hydrate your skin while you wear them. And if that isn't enough, the Smooth Legs moisturizing jeans also supposedly helps reduce cellulite.
Wow.
So it doesn't sound too good to be true. It's actually not the first time jeans have been reported to treat cellulite, which does affect more than an estimated 95% of women.
Yes. Again. Get over it, ladies. We all have cellulite.
So the website is ASOS.com, and they go for $136 a pair. Here's the kind of catch. In a study, 69% of the testers said their appearance of their thighs improved.
Right.
This took place over 4 weeks, but they had to wear the jeans 8 hours a day,
my Lord.
5 hours a week, or 5 days a week, 8 hours a
Just
day.
get the cream and put it on your...
I was going to say, I would be very nervous wearing clothes that had some kind of a chemical in it. I just don't think that is. I'm sorry. I
don't think it's not chemical. It's kernel oil, apricot shea butter. It's like lotion.
So basically, it's here. We'll get it. It's massaging your bum area so that it, because that's really what. Sorry.
Do it again, one more time.
Yes.
Massaging the bum area.
Because that's what they tell you to do is like get in there and work out that fat.
So yeah, it affects
Poor Dave.
over 95% of women. So just to let you guys know, you ladies out there are not alone, because 95%,
even models and actors.
only the freaks of nature don't have cellulite. Because if 95% of women, man.
You gotta love it.
Can't believe this show never.
What else do we have?
All right. Well, okay. Now here's talking about food. Now we're talking about McDonald's. Okay.
Oh, it's
So
funny.
you remember in Pulp Fiction, John Travolta says, it's the little differences that enrich us when we travel. He says when you go to McDonald's abroad, that it's got a different name and da da da. Okay, you guys remember that movie? Well, they really do have all these different weird things in McDonald's, and I have just a few of them, and there's pretty weird ones. Okay, so can you really buy beer at McDonald's in Paris? Yes.
Yes, you can.
You can.
There's a big one in the Champs-Élysées, absolutely.
Yeah. McDonald's in France, in the Netherlands, Germany, and Austria serve beer. And across Europe, you can order a royal cheese. That's what it's called.
What is that?
It's like a Big Mac.
It's like a big
that's
All right,
just
now here's one of Stuart's favorites. When you go to Australia, you can get Vegemite.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Well, it's that stuff, that weird stuff that he likes to eat. It's made out from like the yeast made after beer when they make beer. It's like the extract. It's really salty and it kind of looks like shoe polish.
Oh, is that Marmite stuff?
Yeah, Vegemite. And it's got really packed with vitamin B, and they really like it a lot. So you can get that on your English muffin in Australia.
Ah.
You can also get something called pasta zoo, which is it's made from tomato, fructose thickener, vegetable powder, animal fat. So I'd rather have the Vegemite, I think. But so now in India, there's no beef, right? You can't have beef because they're almost 80% are Hindus, and so you can't. But they do a lot of vegetarian. They do a rice, bean, and vegetable patty, or they have another one called the Makalu tikka, which is a potato vegetable burger. So you can get all of that in India in McDonald's.
Right, and cows walk about, believe me.
Right,
They're everywhere, and you let them cross first.
Now, if you are trying to go into Egypt, or in the Middle East, they serve something called Arabia, which is 2 beef or chicken patties that's in pita bread and has tahini sauce, which I thought was kind of good. Now, you can, in Europe, when you go to, there's the cow, when you go to...
he's saying eat more chicken.
I know, exactly.
Yes, he is.
You can go and they have like, okay, what was it? I'm sorry. Oh, okay, so they have a shrimp burger that's in Japan, which is kind of interesting. And if you go to Italy, they will do like your chicken McNuggets with like, there's the Vegemite, with like different pasta kind of flavors. They have all that kind of stuff. And then you can also get porridge in Israel.
Okay, so it's porridge like an oatmeal or a cream of wheat or something?
It's more like...
Because I only know about
it's like a savory porridge.
But it's actually more like a tofu. And that's an interesting... I've had in the...
I only know about it from
Pacific
nursery
Rim,
rhymes.
they serve a savory one, and they also serve a sweet one that is really in a clear sweet broth, or you have it in like a chicken type broth. But it's used. They use to thicken it. They use tofu. Very interesting.
So Little Miss
flavor.
Muffet, Hannah and Tuffet eating her curds away, or like, or the Three Little Bears, like Goldilocks sneaks in and eats the porridge.
You can order chicken McNuggets in Italy that are stuffed with spinach and Parmesan cheese. You can get all different kinds of desserts that we can't get there, which I think is pretty funny. And you can also get this stuff in Singapore. The McDonald's serves a shaka chicken, and it's like a deep fried chicken patty that's in a wax paper bag, and you dump this spice powder in the bag and you shake it up.
Shaka wacka, I get it. Wacka wacka.
All right, so I think that.
So we have actually. Hugh has a question for Dave about McDonald's.
Well,
are there actually healthy menus?
Well, McDonald's is in a big transition right now, and they are creating, as is most of the quote American fast food restaurants, they are transitioning to. They're putting meals together with fruit, vegetables.
Right.
They're serving water as the drink instead of a soft drink.
Right.
Soft drink is, if there's anything in this country that is the bane of American weight, it is the soft drink.
It's so true. I'm trying to cut that out of my diet. And McDonald's has them for any size $1. So it's like, of course you're going to go extra large.
And New York City doesn't allow you to serve anything more than a 16-ounce now. They've made a city law. So they call it the food police. And whether or not, I mean, the big focus here is on the health and welfare of a nation. Because
and you know what? You will make a different choice if you see how many calories are in stuff.
No.
In California, they put the calories and you go, oh, okay, well, guess I'm having the chili.
Yep.
You know, or something else.
And you really have to, not only you have to pay attention not only to the calories but the ingredients, and that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
You know, there are two kinds of calories. There are nutritional calories and there are wasted calories. And if people are trying to count their calories, wasted calories are not really what they want you to count. They want you to count the nutritional calories. A wasted calorie is exactly what the first word said.
That
wasted.
is why I love beer, and I've tried to cut it out of my diet, and I've been doing really good because that's just a waste of calories.
It is.
It is. Bummer. All right.
But, you know, once
Beer's
again,
God's
you know,
way.
you have to live. You have to live. So we're going to live.
Sorry.
Everything in moderation, nothing in excess.
All right. So we have a brand new president. Well, he's not brand new. We just had the inauguration of President Barack Obama.
Yep.
It is Martin Luther King Day, and we are on a rant about
McDonald's and food.
Food.
And you know what? We had other stories, but you know.
Sorry.
Hey.
We'll do them tomorrow. That's just
Okay.
the way the show is. Hey, let's say hi to Jesus, Wombat, Boris, Alexi, Triple X, Hugh, Will, Butter, Barry, Amy, Stella, Jill, BLD.
Pam.
And you guys
Hey,
chat in and say hello.
Hi. Welcome.
So we are live from the Bonanza Casino here in Reno, Nevada from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So we got to go on a break.
Yep.
We're going to be back with Dave.
I'll be
and some
back.
Food.
Food.
Good
Of course.
Food.
Don't go away. Stay tuned. Stand by. More after this. We're back.
We're back.
Absolutely. Here it is Monday morning. Welcome back to a wake-up call coming to you live from the Bonanza Casino in the beautiful north part of Reno. And we are here every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 to 10.
Rain or
And,
shine.
whether we need to be or not.
Or snow or fog or
Natalie
whatever
and
else we have
Brandi
here.
and I'm Dave. And one of the things that we like to do is we like to kind of get out and about. And one of the things I do is get out and about and talk about food. And this weekend, Natalie played down at Carson Valley Inn down in Minden, which is about, now with the freeway, about a 50-minute drive. Real easy
thank
to get
goodness
to.
for that new freeway.
Absolutely. And Katie's is one of those great little places where they have a diverse menu that goes on 24 hours a day.
That's the
And you
best.
can get anything from steak to eggs. And they got I'll tell you a little bit on Valentine's Day, they got a special coming up. My goodness, you get a grilled New York steak and 6 breaded prawns for $19. They got a blackened Pacific salmon for $13, and just a lot of great food. And price is really, really reasonable. And they have a 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. menu. And you can just get everything.
Let me tell you about this too. As a musician, this is the bomb. Because
For all
I used to be
hours?
so hungry at, just played 4 or 5 hours and there's no place to eat.
Yeah, and you can get something like a giant ham steak and eggs for like $5.99.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
Salads are huge.
And the other thing that is really great, and you just don't see this anymore, is you can buy cakes and pies whole. And just here's like
pass it off as your own.
I mean, exactly. Here's a coconut cream pie. All their pies are $12. Coconut cream, Boston cream, lemon meringue, a pecan pie, and a chocolate cream pie, and all kinds of fruit pies. It's absolutely amazing for all $12. Then they've got the different cakes. You can get a daily special on their cheesecake for $15. They have a chocolate fudge cake for $20. And this is something you hardly see: a pineapple upside down cake.
Yummy.
A whole thing for $20.
Or red velvet.
And you got a red velvet cake.
And it's all in the cake. You get to see it too. You don't,
Oh my God,
Coconut-
creme brulee has a cake?
Creme brulee
Oh
has a
my
cake.
gosh,
They
you
got
got
a
me right there.
Just a really great place. And I just, we wanted to show you just how neat it is and all the great food. So if you ever get a chance, it's open 24 hours a day. It's down in Minden. Katie.
Stella and Mike said they've been there. And
there
they really
you
like
go.
it. Great
it's
staff.
a great place. So let's take a look at Katie's Kitchen down at the Carson Valley Inn in Minden.
Right back.
Remarkable. And, let me just tease you. They got everything you can imagine in there, 24 hours a day. But how about a turtle sundae or a banana split, or how about a jump monkey sundae? That's a little bit of everything. So it's one of the great things in America. We have these great coffee shops.
Yeah.
And one of the things about coffee shops is they're always great bang for the buck.
Yep.
And speaking of great coffee shops,
yep.
Minden's an hour south of here, but if you ever want to come somewhere any night of the week and find yourself a great bang for the buck, try the Bonanza. I'll tell you what, the Brandi Iron Cafe has the first 3 nights of the week. You cannot beat it. And this being Monday, we have another one of those great deals.
Winner chicken dinner.
All for only
$3.95.
I'm telling you, that is
and Brandi and I, we forced ourselves to sit down because I'm still in my conditioning mode.
Right.
But I couldn't hesitate to try some of this delicious fried chicken.
Yummy.
And I want to tell you right now, folks, take a look at how great you can get this winner chicken dinner.
Your kitchen.
Absolutely, and you can't beat it for the money.
Yeah.
$3.95 for this great chicken dinner.
Hey there, I'm Chef Dave Preston with my official taste tester and aide-de-camp, Brandi Dequin, and we are at the Brandi Iron Cafe at the Bonanza, and this is Monday night.
Our Monday night dinner date with Dave?
Absolutely.
Yes, we're having winner chicken dinner. You get this whole plate right here, right, for $3.95.
And a biscuit.
Plus this biscuit, and then what is this? $1.75?
75 cents for you get a wing and another, and you get a leg, and then for another $1.75 you get a fabulous green salad. Really a real wonderful comfort food dinner. This time of year it is really needed because it's cold outside and you need all those good carbohydrates to get some energy going.
And all this is under $5.
It is. And what they have is they have a super secret breaded chicken. Now I happen to know the secret, but I'm sworn to secrecy. Otherwise they're going to probably excommunicate me to Ely or somewhere like that. But you know what we got? Well, yeah, I know you do. But we have a beautiful, beautiful breast. We've got a thigh. Look at those green beans, a little bit of bacon and a little bit of onion in there.
Ooh,
we got the beautiful cream. Oh, I love good old-fashioned cream gravy, a little bit of salt and pepper on top of these mashed potatoes. Homemade biscuit. Look at that biscuit. This is a nice big biscuit. And then we got our little extras. And Brandi and I are we're going to have to taste test this so we can identify to you exactly how good it really is. But more importantly, we want you to come on down because this is only how much?
$3.95.
And that's right here. And honestly,
and you can get all of this for under $5, Dave?
And
wow.
honestly, you can really do well with a couple. You could probably feed a whole family with 2 orders. I'm telling you right now.
So.
And it's always great, delicious. Again, kind of nice balanced meal. You got a really nice salad here. You got your choice of salad dressing. You can have ranch or blue cheese. They got a vinaigrette. They got a Thousand Island. So it's real easy to pick and choose from there. You got wonderful, wonderful vegetables. You got some cucumbers, some carrots, tomatoes. But then we move over to the main course. And I tell you what, green beans are one of my favorite.
Mine too. I love green beans.
And look at those potatoes.
I like to mix them in the mashed potatoes.
I'm just like you. You know, it all goes down to the same place, so there's nothing wrong with mixing everything together just before you do it. A beautiful homemade roll, and again, this just looks like something that's too good to be true.
I know. I can't wait to dig in. Can I dig in now?
Yeah, you can dig in now. I have to let Brandi, because understand that she's a growing young lady, and we don't want her to be underfed. So I'm gonna taste the beans first. I'm a bean guy. I love beans. So, absolutely delicious. They're just right. You know, a lot of people boil their beans to death. They should be a little bit al dente, and they should have wonderful flavors. And believe me, these are seasoned with, like I say, a little bacon and some onion in there. And I'll tell you what, these are great. I'm going to eat my beans first.
I'm doing it like they do in the South. I'm using my fingers. I don't know. That's just what I saw on Honey.
And I'm doing it like I do all the time. I'm spilling. All right. Now, before I get to the chicken, got to try those potatoes.
Oh. Me too.
The hard part about eating and talking is you really can't.
I'm gonna.
Beautiful milk gravy, almost like red-eyed gravy.
That's yummy.
Great. Of course, a great salad too. All the vegetables,
Oh my God.
really healthy for you.
I'm gonna have a big tomato and have it pop in my mouth.
I ought to, look at this. This is a huge, huge, huge roll. So I'm going to, beautiful, beautiful roll. Open that little puppy up, because we ought to have just a little taste of it. I'll be good and I won't use any butter, but I'll just have a nice taste of this beautiful roll.
Oh, Dave's eating. See?
Dave is eating now, and the good news is I can do it, but I'm getting full quickly. But I've saved the best to last.
What's that?
Here we go. This has got to be, this is the first real piece of meat I've had in probably a month.
Wow. The skin's good, huh?
The skin is delicious. Once again, every Monday night.
Yes. Southern Fried Chicken Mondays. It's called Winner Winner Chicken Dinner, and it's only $3.95 here at the Bonanza Casino inside the Branding Iron Cafe. Get your booties down here on a Monday night and just dig that change out of your couch, because that's all you're going to be needing for this whole meal in front of you.
I say it is absolutely delicious.
Yeah. I'm going to eat this whole thing. Ready? Hello, I'm Brandi Dequin. I'm here at the Branding Iron Cafe inside the Bonanza, and I'm going to sneak up on somebody and ask them how their meal is here with Winner Winner Chicken Dinner. Let's go find out. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Jack.
Hi, Jack. So I see you've already halfway almost enjoyed this Southern Fried Chicken Dinner.
Yes, I have. It's very nice and very enjoyable.
How long have you been coming here to enjoy this?
Well, we come here every Monday night for quite a while, so it's kind of a tradition with us. So.
And what do you think of this deal? $3.95 for all of this?
It's incredible, and we'll be going out in the casino and do a little gambling afterwards. But it's an excellent deal for the money. You can't beat it.
You heard it here first. I mean, the people eating the food are saying it. I'm saying it. Everybody's saying it. So come down here and try it for yourself. Branding Iron Cafe at the Bonanza Casino.
Every chef will tell you that it's what's on the plate that really counts. That's what keeps them coming back. And your name is?
I'm Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. You keep coming back, don't you?
Yes, we do.
And why do you come back?
It's the best deal in town, and it's always good.
You get enough?
Yeah, oh, plenty. I have breakfast another time or two after this.
And what do you like best? What part of the chicken?
I like the skin the best.
You know, they got a super secret sauce they won't tell me. They said they would have to take me out back and shoot me. But you've been here a lot Mondays, and bang for the buck is what you're telling me.
Yes, absolutely.
And not only that, but the flavor on the plate.
And they're green beans. I never ate my vegetables first, but here I do.
What do you think of the gravy?
I like the gravy, too.
What more can I say? It's all about what's on the plate, and you heard it straight from the person's mouth.
Okay, cool. So that was
I
yummy
forgot what we were
chicken.
even talking
I
about.
was saying that skin on the chicken is like
The
so
crispy
yummy.
skin,
The
yeah.
crispy stuff, yummy.
So good. Just, that's a treat. Come down. It's really inexpensive, which is awesome. So
this past weekend we had a staycation
yes,
at the Carson Valley Inn.
It was so absurd.
So Natalie, your band played there. From
I know.
Like
Thank you guys
Thursday
for
to-
coming. Thursday to Saturday. Through
Wow.
Saturday, yeah. My voice is a little hoarse today, but it was really fun, and I really want to thank you guys for coming down and filming us, because it was a lot of fun, and you guys came on a great night because it was pretty packed in there that night.
It was packed. I mean, I got up and danced. The drinks were flowing. It was a good time. And Natalie and the whole Diva, they have such an amazing voice, and they're so talented.
Thank you.
And you guys are about to hear how talented they really are, because I did like a 10-minute interview. All right, my interview probably in total was probably over an hour with all the filming.
Right.
But
I think we're going to go to Tech Bites actually really quick, and then we're going to fix a couple glitches and come on back. So we're going to see
let's go
Ken.
to Tech Bites, and then I'm just teasing you guys about Dequin. You'll see him later.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right.
And welcome back. You're watching LoadedTV.com. This is the Wake Up Call, and I'm Ken Mckim with your Tech Bites update. So if you've ever wanted to make phone calls like they do in the movies or on episodes of NCIS where they press a couple of buttons and suddenly no one can tap into your phone call, well, you can finally do that. Actually, if you've had iOS, you've been able to do it for a while, but if you're on Android, now you can finally do that. And I'm referring, of course, to the app called Silent Circle by the company of the same name. A company founded by a former Navy SEAL who knows something about encrypting data transmissions. So you can rest assured that it's probably the real deal. It's a private network that uses private communication, encryption algorithms and software and everything else you can throw at it. It works on 3G, it works on 4G, it works on HSPA, it works on Wi-Fi. It'll encrypt your emails, your texts, your phone calls, even your video chats. It's pretty impressive, and you can get it for a $20 a month subscription. So what you do, of course, is you go to the Google Play Store, you download the app, and then you go to their website, you create your account, and it gives you a Silent Circle phone number. And that's the number that you give to other people in the Silent Circle, people you would probably recommend to the program so you could share encrypted phone calls together. But that's the number you would give out. And that's kind of the catch, I guess, is that it's only encrypted between two Silent Circle members. So if your mother isn't on Silent Circle, then the transmission of your phone call is only encrypted to the end of, I guess, their part of the phone call. And then once it picks up on her side, it's no longer encrypted. So its usefulness is limited. Really, you have to identify who in your life you need to be making encrypted phone calls to, and then get them to sign up for the service, and then using your secret squirrel Silent Circle phone numbers to make the phone call between the two of you, then everything's encrypted and you're golden. There's absolutely no backdoor to this. The feds have no way to tap into this communication. It's encrypted from start to finish. So if the feds ever subpoena Silent Circle, all they can do is release the encrypted files, which then the feds can't do anything with because they can't decode the files. So, I mean, you can't even get help with your password. If you forget your password, no one at Silent Circle can help you with that. They don't know. They have no idea. Everything's encrypted. They have no way to get into any part of it. So, there you go. I'm sure this is useful for somebody. I would think you have to be really concerned. I mean, privacy is a big issue, I get it, but still, are you doing things that require you to be paying $20 a month and getting your friends to pay $20 a month so that no one else finds out about them? I guess. I don't know. It's neat. I love the technology part of it, don't get me wrong, and I'm all for privacy, and I'm a big privacy advocate. I'm just not sure who this is marketed to. I mean, other than big governmental contracts, of which, it's funny, the government isn't happy with this at all, but there's a lot of government agencies, I guess, going to Silent Circle and saying, hey, we want in. So that's amusing to me. So anyway, there it is. If you and your friends need completely encrypted transmissions to each other, and you have Android devices, you're all set. I don't know how this works between Android and iPhone. Theoretically, it should work as long as both people have the Silent Circle app. The encryption is device independent as far as I've been able to tell from the research I've done. So in theory, if you know someone on iOS that has Silent Circle and you're an Android user and has Silent Circle, you should be able to make an encrypted call. And in fact, in the app, there is a visible way to verify that the signal is encrypted, so, which is good. I mean, I've seen the screenshots of the Android app, and it looks great. So anyway, there it is. You can star in your own spy movie now and feel assured that everything you say is private. So that's it for Tech Bites today, but please don't go anywhere. We have great stories coming up on the Wake Up Call, and as always, if you have any tech questions, feel free to send them to me by email, ken@loadedtv.com, or Twitter @WakeUpCallTech. And none of those are encrypted, so be careful what you say. Until next time, I'm Ken Mckim. I'll see you later. Take care.
Welcome back to the end of the show where we do events. We have Alice Decoy we're going to do tomorrow. That was a cliffhanger for all you.
That's okay. We just couldn't get the file, but we will do that tomorrow, so stay tuned because that's a nice long segment. I just love that. There's
Alice,
the Smurf
look
cam.
at your Smurf cam.
See, she doesn't look as Smurfy as me.
Smurfy.
I don't look kind of Smurfy. I kind of look pale. I look very pale.
We have gray purple hair.
Because her hair's darker.
Yeah,
is
my
why.
hair's darker.
But that doesn't make sense.
How come you're not a Smurf, old lady Smurf? We are.
I am looking way Smurfy. I don't know. I'm Smurfy Smurf. Okay.
Oh my goodness. What kind of sports do you have to talk about, Alice?
First topic, I'm going to be on Mondays now because I have school and work all day Tuesday.
Okay.
Which
Mondays
is
are
good.
perfect though.
Yeah, because then we could just go straight into talking about sports. The playoffs. So Super Bowl, Niners, and
Big upsets.
Ravens.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not upset that the Pats lost. Yeah, okay, I'm not. Oh, never mind. I lied. I'm upset that my Pats lost. But I'm kind of glad to see Ray Lewis go in for his final season into the Super Bowl, and hopefully they win. Kind of torn because I want Ray Lewis to win. It's his last season, and I kind of want Cap to win because it's his first Super Bowl. So, who do you guys think is going to win?
I'm backing the Cap because he went to school here at UNR. And
He used to hang out here at the Bonanza. We're really trying, by the way, there's a little secret. I'm not going to tell you everything, but we're pulling for Kaepernick. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I'm pulling for Kaepernick as well, too, just because, he's from Reno. I mean, he's done so far, he's done really well. So, let's see.
Well, I mean, it's literally a Cinderella story. It's insane. It's like who no one thought. Oh, Dave was talking about how his sports bookie friend from San Francisco was saying it's going to be all about the big quarterbacks, the most experienced quarterbacks, and he was, pitching that it was going to be Denver, and it's just been a really big upset, and it's kind of fun because I like to see things shaken up a little bit, not the same every time.
And that I can understand. You kind of want to see the underdogs win. You want to see the team.
Once in a while, yeah.
We were watching playoffs, and after the Patriots lost, my girlfriend coined the term, it's a Super Bowl, because both brothers are going to be going in. Both brothers are going to be going into the Super Bowl. I want to be there for that dinner.
Right, I know, that's funny.
That'd be really interesting. So
lots going on now. That's going to be February 3rd in New Orleans.
So are you guys all having a Super Bowl party? Type in and see what you're doing.
I love Super Bowl parties.
Super Bowl parties are always fun. Free gaming is always fun too. And
yes.
The game.
Oh well,
Now does it start at 3:30 on West? Because it's 6:30, I think.
I think it starts
on the
at
East Coast.
I think it starts at 3:30.
Here on the West.
Yeah.
So Pacific Standard Time, 3:30, and we have to just talk a little. Beyonce shaking her booty in the. She's going to sing the national anthem, and I don't know who's doing the Super Bowl halftime this year.
I have no idea either. Joe and I talked about it. He's like, "Who do you think?" I'm like, if One Direction went in, there would be
One Direction.
It'd be quite the audience watching.
Nickelodeon,
My little kids that I teach stuff, they love them. They're talking about them all the time. Aren't they from Australia or something?
Aren't they younger?
New Zealand. Oh, from England.
Are they younger, or is that just...
What is Super Football?
Forrest. It's a Super Bowl football. It's pretty much the championship of football.
Well, they all wear capes and masks and really bright tights.
Don't tell him that.
Bright tights. They're not wearing tights.
Well, they're superheroes. It's superhero.
She's messing with
Okay, so
now.
I'm going for the cap too, because we both have turtles, and who else has a turtle out there besides me and him? Yep, we have things in common.
He has a turtle?
Yep, his name's Sammy. And what they do is they feed Sammy before each game a piece of lettuce that has the opposing team's name on it. And so when they beat the Packers, I was thinking they might have fed Sammy some cheese.
I wouldn't give a turtle cheese.
Well, they ate the Green Bay Packers, the cheese heads.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, the cheese heads.
So what else have you thought about what else you're going to do?
I watched hockey for a little bit Friday night. I was thinking of you too.
And they are beating the crap out of each other.
I know. I was like, okay, so it's my first time. Well, not my first time, but this is actually the first time I really sat down and really watched it.
Oh, they fight.
Do the referees not do anything? Do they just let them duke it out?
Did you see them? They were watching. I mean, eventually they bust in, but I think that they do it for the value of everyone going, no, It was crazy.
Well, it's entertaining. Hockey
is entertaining.
I mean, they're always getting
It's brutal, though.
It's a very intense sport. I mean, it's very intense, and I'm just like, are the referees going to do anything?
Yeah, they were standing there watching.
Makes the sport more
And also, I was thinking, too, that, it is a very intense sport, and the fans are crazy.
Yeah, diehard fans.
Yeah.
And they love the brawls, too.
So Gary's asking soccer? Question mark.
I will be watching that actually pretty soon now that football's going to be over.
Yeah, soccer, I like soccer.
I like soccer. I'm trying to get into hockey. My girlfriend's into hockey. Her brother played hockey up in Canada. Mm-hmm. So try to get into that. Probably watch with her a little bit.
What about NBA? I know, me too.
What about rugby club? Actually, I will follow the basketball because I actually...
All right, you do basketball.
So I will follow that.
I will.
If you follow everything else.
Okay, I will follow everything else. Every winter sport there is possible.
I love this. Wombat says, I went to the fights the other night and a hockey game broke out. That's a good one.
That's great. And then Tim wants you really bad, apparently.
Oh. Well, you can't have her.
I hope you know him.
I don't. I hope it's not Tim Goldman.
That's what I was thinking. Are you Tim Goldman?
Are you Tim Goldman?
So what will you be doing for Super Bowl? Do you have any plans yet?
I don't know yet. I think it's still up in the air. I think Brandi had a suggestion going over to a girlfriend's house. I'm kind of down for whatever.
Candy Campbell, she does her hair for the show, and she invited all of us over. Oh wait, Tim just said winky face, so it might be Tim Goldman.
It might be Tim Goldman. Oh Lord.
We don't know what that means. But
if it's Tim Goldman, I still want my zip-up hoodie. Okay.
Her zip-up hoodie.
Chocolate bar zip-up hoodie. Size small. Thank you.
All right. So what about events?
All right, we have so many events.
You'll keep us updated, right?
Yes.
All right.
Where's my zip-up hoodie? Okay, you guys all know Tiesto, maybe not. That's March 7th, and that... You did this? Oh my god.
No, never mind.
Oh my god. Ew. Gross. All right, so 420.
It ain't the rodeo, buddy.
April 20th is the Reno Fur Party. You deck yourself out in fur.
That's a big deal.
Okay, so it's all Burning Man related. Tiesto, the Reno Fur Party, and they also have a feather party this Friday because we are all very creative
Feather and furs
here in Reno. So you get creative, dress your little feathers, see what you come up with. That's this Friday, as well as the White Party at Edges this Friday. You guys are into that kind of thing?
Themed parties?
Of course.
I am. I love themed parties. On the 25th, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon at the Planetarium.
Can I say one? My friends at Bruca are doing a play that is really good. It's called, The Goat or Who is Sylvia, which is by Albee. And if you're into theater, you're going to love this. Even if you're not, check it out. I know that it's running this month, so go over to Bruca Theater and see one of their plays because they have really good plays. And you know what? They have beer there that you can actually drink. It's not that boring. Like, you can drink wine and beer and stuff like at the show. So don't be too scared to go to theater. You can still drink.
So, Jay Leno's the 25th at Silver Legacy. If you guys ever, there's karaoke. This is really fun. It's at Romboli's at the Silver Legacy. You get up on stage, and if you're really bad at singing, somebody gets up there and then bangs the gong.
Gongs your ass.
It's fun.
Gongs your butt.
So, okay. Let's say special hi to our viewers. Alexi,
yes. Dean is new. I don't know, maybe he's been around.
Blog TV, hello.
We love our viewers in Russia as well. Boris and Sergey, I always get it right. And Alexi, thanks for always tuning in.
You know, we have a big Russia following. We really do. We have a big Canada following.
Nice.
United Kingdom. So if you guys are out there, I know there's thousands of you watching because I've seen the stats. So, hi. Hi, everybody.
Sergey says I said it right. Oh, good. I didn't want to murder his name on camera. I know, right? I do that now. Whatever.
Oh, and Pam, hello. BLT.
Yes, Pam, hi.
Okay, so what we're doing right now, if you guys watch the show later, this is a live chat we're talking to. We're not just talking to ourselves. It's a chat.
Well, yeah.
Because, like,
no.
when you do watch the show, when it's not live,
right.
yeah,
they're
like,
going, who are they talking to? All right, we're going to have a decoy that will be on tomorrow and much more all through the week and Blog TV. Oh, PJ.
Blog TV and PJ, hello.
Saying hello to everybody, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to tell your friends to log on to loadedtv.com every weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m.
Please do, and Sal 99. Okay, see you guys tomorrow and the rest of the week. Tell everybody how cool we are.
And Alice is going to be here on Mondays, not Tuesdays from now on, so set your schedule.
And happy birthday, John.
Oh, happy birthday.
All right, see you guys bright and early tomorrow or night or wherever you are in the world.
End of July? Okay, bye.
Oh, my.